What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on in the world of tech. How is everyone doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. We've got two bits of housekeeping to keep up with. One is I have a Christmas song out. If you like Christmas music, I had a band back in the day and we released a bunch of albums and music, and you can stream it on Spotify. All you got to search for is The Predicates. I'll link it down below. But ultimately, we came out with a new Christmas song that I wrote, and I kind of like it. I think it's a cool little song. Give it a listen. Support the show if you want to that way. Again, it's linked down below. The new song is called Christmas Carols, and I wrote it and recorded it and everything, and I sing on it and play guitar and all kinds of stuff. I had other people help me as well on the song with backup vocals and bass and lead guitar and a drummer, so it came out really, really cool, I think, anyway. So check it out, link down below. The other bit of information is I will be bringing back the question of the day portion. I might not say drop that beat, but I will do for the month of December as a way of giving back to you guys. I haven't done this in a while. I will be doing the question of the day in terms of you guys asking me questions and I answer them at the end of the news video. But I'm gonna limit it to 2 questions. So you can ask questions, but if I get 100 questions, I'm only going to choose 2 of those questions for it. So if you want to leave me a question, put hashtag question anywhere in your question, and I will find it. So hashtag question, and then write your question out, and I will answer it potentially in my news video at the end of the news video. So without further ado, let's jump into the tech news. Our first story of the day is about 2 features that might be missing from the Galaxy S23 Ultra, because the S23 Ultra has now passed through the FCC. And 2 things that it said is it does have 25-watt charging. It does not say it has 45-watt charging, but we both know that 45 versus 25 watt, especially for the Samsung, isn't really a big deal. The 25 watt was also in the S22 Ultra, but then it had the 45-watt charging. So you probably assume it's probably gonna have also 45-watt on the S23 Ultra. It's just not being recognized in there. So don't be too upset if you see that it's gonna only have 25 watt. I assume it'll probably also have 45 watt. The other piece of information is that the Wi-Fi, and this isn't a slouch, but it only is Wi-Fi 6E, which is the newest Wi-Fi that's out, but Wi-Fi 7 launches in the very beginning of 2023. So maybe it's a little bit late for the Galaxy S23 line of phones to actually get it. The big difference between 6 and 7 Wi-Fi, it has an uncongested band that you can go on and use, because as you know, 5 gigahertz and 2.4 gigahertz gets pretty congested. Wi-Fi 7, I think it goes on to 6 gigahertz or 7 gigahertz or something like that. That's very uncongested, but it is a band that paramedics and hospitals and police use. So what happens is if you have a Wi-Fi 7 router and say it's on one of those bands that the police or whatever use in your area at that exact moment, it'll push you back to 2.4 or 5 gigahertz. And then when the police or whoever's gone from your area, it'll jump back to the uncongested network, allowing you to get better, more uncongested speeds within your Wi-Fi. So we'll keep our eyes peeled on that. I would assume it's probably going to miss out on the Wi-Fi 7 just because Wi-Fi 7 is launching so early into 2023, but you never know, maybe it still will get it. And our last story of the day has to do with the release date. We've talked about the release date for the Galaxy S23 line of phones being probably somewhere in the February 20s, early 20s. But it looks like for Roland Quant, he's saying that the availability date of February 15th for the charger, which is also coming out during the same time as the S23, the charger we talked about yesterday, which is the battery pack and super fast charging built into it. He's saying that, does that mean that the S23 series will be available the same day? So potentially we might see a February 15th release date for the S23 phones as well. We got to keep our eyes peeled on that one as more time comes on. We'll see. I don't think it'll be February 15th for the phone. I still think it'll be in the 20s. They usually do it 2 weeks after the announcement of the phone. And anything could happen, but we'll keep our eyes peeled for that. Thanks for watching. Your question of the day is, what's your favorite Christmas song of all time? Let me know in the comments down below. If I could only pick one, I like a lot of Christmas songs, but maybe the the Christmas song, you know, that song Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire, probably that one. That's really fills my Christmas spirit and mood. I love that song, but this, again, I like a lot of other ones. But let me know your favorite. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road. Peace.